Oh, finger painters, that's a good one, man. What is up, man? What is up, Black Rabbit, Van, Sunny? How you guys doing? You ready for some good vibes and some good all this other stuff? I just woke up. That nap was delightful. Ah. Of course, it's because I'm very excited. Nap time's over. It's time to paint. Oh. Mini painting, but it's finger painting. That would be so cool. I know someone recently did a video on that though, and I think if I remember correctly, it was just bad. Can't imagine it'd be good though, unless you had like really tiny fingers, like a baby. Get me some baby fingers and we will talk. Even I will try and paint with them. No, I don't know the words to the song. Da da ba ba, da ba da ba da ba yabba doo. Just like we told Yennefer of Vendivar. Let your chaos flow, folks. Let it go. Let it do its thing. Let's see if we can make some art by the end of it. Oh, that's gross. Ooh la la la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. Let's see what's going on in the Discord live. Hey, I got a going live notification from One Good Enough Painting. Ooh, it's exciting. Little Bird and Big Daddy talking about their pastas. Wish I had pasta. I already ate pasta today twice. I ate some ramen and I ate some of the absolutely slapping pasta my wife made. Ooh, wed, bed, and behead reward. That's a good one. But also make sure you guys save up your points too. Big stream giveaway. I set the extra bonus entries at 5 and 10k. So make sure you save them. Oh, I had to wake up here. Awesome. You know I'm really sleepy when I'm slurring my words and stuff. Ugh. If y'all didn't know me better, you'd say I drink. But I hadn't been drinking, because I don't drinking. I don't drink. Oh, what is this? Ugh. Get this out of here. $100K pointer? You want a model? To say a secret, I'll probably just end up giving you a model before then. Like Shadow. Shadow's just getting a big old dragon. Kiss me up before you go. Summertime sadness. I just wanted you to know. Me, you're the best. You're the best, baby. My wife's at a new position. Okay, thank you so very much for asking. I didn't ask. No, I'm kidding. I'm entirely kidding. She liked it. She's liking the vibe of the new job. Looking forward to actually start doing it. She thinks the person that's training her is about the drollest person that's ever existed. So she's very much ready to start doing the job. And like, it's a weird thing, like, cause her and I both are pretty I don't want like humor reliant people. Like we like to make people smile and like have fun with our days and stuff. And she kept like trying to have fun with this guy. I guess he's an older guy. Like throughout the day, because she's on like she's with like the cane and stuff right now. Um, sorry, puberty. She's on like the cane and stuff, and she's like, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Well, actually, never mind. I don't really run anywhere. And he's just like, an old guy. Like just didn't like he knew he was supposed to laugh, but he didn't really care to. So like, he's the most low energy person she's ever been with. Like and like trained by or interacted with at work. I was like, ooh, that's rough. I don't know if you guys knew this about me, but I'm a pretty middling energy person too. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I did get news about potentially getting a new job as well, that it's just gonna be a little bit longer too. Kind of still holding out for one thing. Also been applying and I just did an interview. I did a phone interview yesterday and then I have a in-person interview for something later this week. Very excited. Keep yourself sharp, even if you're not looking. Make sure you're looking at stuff. If you aren't looking, make sure that you are able to be found. Every job I've ever had that I really enjoyed was one that I just kind of said yes to. That one popped out. There's a Pharaoh there in the Pokemon chat. Okay, so you have an interview tomorrow, Black Rabbit. That's super exciting. That is I'm so excited for you, man. I love interviewing. It's kind of why I do it so often, even when I don't need a new job. Is I like interviewing. It's a fun experience. It keeps you excited for potential future opportunities. It keeps you in a constant state of self-reflection and self-awareness when it comes to like your day-to-day actions, when you're constantly discussing them with like potential employers, and also making sure that not only are you discussing them, but making sure that you're also developing those answers to further give better answers later. And then like that self-awareness that goes with each step as you slide yourself forward and make yourself a better candidate for what you do want. It adds that perspective. I am Debs. Hello. Oh shit! I dropped the skeletal heart. Depends on the pay for sure, but it's a design consultant that's fully remote. Ooh, nice. Kind of like I ended up turning on that one job a couple weeks ago that you guys saw on the Discord with the due to the benefits package. It's tough. Pie Master with the 8 months in a row sub. John, I was talking about you earlier today. You're so kind. You're such an amazing person. If you were a flavor, you'd be vanilla. I like it. It's my favorite flavor. I love vanilla. Okay. Where are you now? Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be wet blending a little bit. So we're going to grab some Lanthium Medium. Most of you would be like, oh, why aren't you going to grab Contrast Medium given that these are contrast paints? Well, those contrast paints would allow us to thin down our paint because it is adding the same medium. Lanthium Medium is adding in a substance or a substrate that is going to slow down the drying process because it is different than our contrast medium base. Hey, it's a beautiful green for a beautiful Debs and a beautiful stream and hopefully a beautiful black dragon. So we're going to be adding just a touch of the orc flesh, just a tiny little touch to kind of give it a green tinge. And then this is for the belly. He's gonna get a nice skeletal belly. So here we go. Dragon, Oh, I love that Charizard, Charizarda, emote. That's absolutely amazing, Matt. Oh, yes. Oh, he did it with the Poke Pika and the Poke Charizard. I love it. Ah, did I actually go live on YouTube? I don't know if that actually worked. I just gotta hit the button. I am live on YouTube. Wow, that was a lot easier. How long to finish it? Finish it? It's probably not gonna get finished today because we're gonna be using translucent paints, and then we're gonna want to go back through and do some things like maybe dry brushing or stippling or picking out details with the brush. But I would guess a couple hours. I'm actually updating the price right now, so I'm actually right there with you, girl. Like thinking about how long it's gonna take. I think this dragon, he's pretty small. I'd just charge $8 for him. Yeah, I think it's a good, solid, fair price. I might charge more, might charge less, depending on how busy I am. But given that I'm pretty busy right now, I'd probably charge 8 American dollar dues. I promised somebody I would email them when I was live, so I'm going to go do that now. Painting. Did the live? Okay, one sec. Alrighty. Magruff is just fucking peachy. Just so peachy. He's like, he's moving to the country. He's gonna eat himself a lot of peaches. Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man. Anyone else feeling what I'm putting down here? Relaxing your body decides to give you that last burst of energy. I'm glad you're spending it here with us. We'll try and make sure to keep it nice and calm. Oh, I like that. Just a hint of green in there. Oh, I love it. Peaches for me? Thousands of peaches. Peaches for free? Ah, love it, love it. I love it that everyone knew what I was doing. So this is a scenario where we could mix up two slightly different variations of this color and put some in the dark area and some in the light area and kind of wet blend everything together. Or we can do what I'm doing here, which is making this a little bit easier on ourselves, just using our underpainting to allow us to paint this on in a singular coat, like so. And we just are slapping this on all over. We're not worried about it being too thick. We're not worried about it too thin. Just kind of getting a little bit of coverage everywhere is good right now. Don't stress too much about the consistency of your paints. You got that lanthanum medium in there. You're not going to get any big giant chunks. We've built ourselves in a bunch of safety nets between the underpainting that we've done, the use of translucent paints, the consistency that adding that lanthanum medium gives us. You have tons of these little safety nets built in right now. So all you gotta do is just kind of put paint down. Just trying to avoid this middle one just a little bit. No, I don't want to completely avoid it because I want to blend something into it. But yeah, we don't need to hit it too hard. Belly there. This inner thigh dragon, this dragon inner thigh though, we need to hit that so hard. You have work today? How is work going for you, Deb? Yesterday we were discussing physical assault on your boss. Are we doing? If that's our medium temperature, are we warmer? Are we colder? Where are we at? How's your day? I hope it's not just a maniacal laugh. Look how easy that is. It's so great. Definitely better. Oh, that's good. And I know sometimes it's just because you don't interact with somebody that's toxic in your life. It sucks when that toxic person is your direct superior and report. Honestly. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. I have that in my current work situation. And sometimes it just takes not interacting with your boss to kind of make your day good. And hey, that's a-okay. Now we're here, and we're just gonna vibe and paint some dragon scales. So it's definitely really green. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that again here in a sec. But I do like the start that we have here. 3 animations, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Imagining the gif of that dog on fire. Oh yeah, Black Rabbit. We're 100% about to address this. Dev, you do animations for like a job? DM me? Slide into my DMs, please. Nothing needs to be brought to life. Oh, you're also in Singapore. That stuff, I can't just trade you painted models for model painting for animation stuff. Oh yeah, Black Rabbit also has some side projects. I think he wanted to get some motion work done. And I know that Vooper has done it, but I don't remember if she said it's like not something she normally enjoys doing, or something she doesn't enjoy selling. I don't remember. Maybe I just made all that up. And she said, "Yeah, I'll do it," and I just hate her. I don't know. In Brazil, the company's in Singapore. Oh, okay. I feel like sending something to Brazil would be more difficult, actually. Oh no. Okay, cool. So there's our base coat. It's very dark green, and that's totally okay if you look at the pictures of a black dragon. Yeah, they are very dark green. Definitely need some animations for the trailer. Oh, I didn't realize you're working on a production there. I just want to see Nuffy, the little anime. I just want to see our logo Nuffy do stuff. Ah. They looked the same to me too, and I had to go to the website. Comment, you're fine. My mother is buying my cousin one of the I hope you guys like the namings that I did for the merch. This is a half a hoodie. It's one of those hoodies that that cuts off like right here. I don't know. It's fine. I held her as a baby. I'm doing okay. This is half a hoodie. What's the? Oh no, you can't see the description. I put half a hoodie. I don't know where the other half went. But again, still as always, just lowered all the prices. So everything is $5 profit, which means that Stream Elements is charging me $40 to make that hoodie. That's crazy. Okay. Got a couple little bits and bobs here. Like these right here. I want to make sure these get covered. So with the fins, let's grab the nails. We're gonna do things like these horns. These here. Not because it's any closer to our the color that we want, but because we want, when we're painting on top of them, we want to have a uniformity to them. You did forget to introduce yourself in the Discord. I was hoping you'd pop in tonight so I could remind you. I did force it through because I was so excited talking to you. I didn't wait to get locked out of the Discord. I did force through your application and stuff, though, to the Discord. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to mix up, this is pretty standard. You guys have seen me do this many times. Just some skeletal horde and Plaguebear's flesh. There. Not a lot of it. We're just going to try it real quick 1-to-1. We're not going to change out our water or anything from the 1-to-1 Orc Flesh and Black Templar. Alright, cool. Nice and easy, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and apply this to this giant fin back here. If we get any on the base, don't worry, that's why we apply the darker color first. Yes, I always talk about overpainting. This is exactly why we do the overpainting the way we do. We don't care. Go ahead and get some on the wing there. Get some all over the fucking model. It's dry! I'm just kidding, don't do that. Nah, nah, nah. I won't give up. Nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you. Alright, cool. So that looks pretty good. we can actually apply some over top of this right here, these fins. Left some prints in their support for the past week goes away, blah, they aren't curved. Still huge. I didn't know that. I'd never thought that you could leave stuff on there too long. That's good to know. I'll be right back. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Never let you down. I love right each other night. Never let you down. Never let you down. So what's cool about doing this is, so even with this super light color, we're still going to be able to get to see it come through. Even if we accidentally cover stuff up, we can layer it up, we can build up color. It's one of the great things about the contrast paints by Citadel is that they do still layer. You're not going to get opacity at all. And look at that. There's our black dragon so far. Oh, you should off-gas your prints for about 24 hours after cleaning them, then cure them underwater. I've never done either of those things. Huh. Interesting. I've never tried cleaning them underwater here. Alright, so in the past you guys have seen me use oil washes for this. We don't have time on this job to be mucking about with oil washes, so we're gonna apply this 1-to-1 mixture here. And don't worry, this isn't the end. We're just applying all the translucent paints and stuff today, and then we're gonna go through later and do some hand brushing. La na ooh la na. Vana ooh la na. Atmospheric oxygen poorly impacts the resin curing process. Right. Are you telling me that every single person that's out there 3D printing is having this poor resin process? Or are you saying that this is like a technique to do when you're struggling with the resin curing process? Should I be putting every print that I have underwater to cure it? Because I'm going to be honest with you. If it'll help, I'll do it. Alright, now we have the Stream Raiders going. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see how we're doing. I was telling you guys, you should, but absolutely not necessary. That's fair. Okay. Well, when I start doing better prints, I guess, and I'm getting better if I have trouble with the curing process. Funny enough, that's like the one thing I don't have any issues right now is getting like a proper cure. Everything else though is just awful. Into my mercury for about 10 minutes. I hope that's the mercury printer or the wash and cure station, and you're not just putting it into liquid mercury, because that would be oof. Actually, that would be kind of fun. Yeah, this Adventures in Elegagia, with the Aragon book series, this tabletop RPG thing that they put together in the last week or so, got the attention of the official author, working on licensing rights, all that stuff, whole 9 yards. They need to stop fucking use the @everybody pin, because I'm gonna lose it in their Discord. Yes, the mercury wash and cure, but the element. Oh god. Hey kids, do you want to be very sick while washing resin? Yeah. Find your gold ore. Look at these two little bastards just sprinting around. What are they even doing? They both just died immediately. Rogues are a weird unit, I'm gonna be honest. Ooh, aren't getting any other finish like paint. I will say, using that new resin that I got versus the clear UV resin, the Anycubic stuff, the new resin looked so much better. It looked so much. Elegoo Gray, actually, yes. I used that for the first time for Yeeman's model, and sorry. Yeah, that was a lot better. Auto Racing, how you doing? I'm loving that Gundam, man. That is some sick progress. I noticed a lot of people using the Elegoo Gray. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try here. Done? As in you're done with work? Ooh, doing some assembly Fire Slayer at the moment. Oh my god. Oh, you're making me want to start a Fire Slayer commission. Ugh. Let's see if we can catch up to Otto and get to a point where we're both working on Fire Slayers at the same time. I think we can do it. I have a regular customer, Pie Master actually, that I've done a lot of his Fire Slayer army. And we have some Fire Slayers to do for him. The half of the Fire and Fury box set I'm going to turn you guys off of. Oh, there we go. Oops. Done if the intro. Nice. Don't even. Have you seen Rip Artist try and type in our chat? Don't even. Like, I'm a master of linguistics at this point. I've basically earned a degree, I think. It's hot AF in here. Must be real nice. Must be real nice, huh? I'm over here, guys. Alright. I talk about something serious for a second. I'm really disappointed. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the Leo. Really upset about it. I was really looking forward to getting back into some reptile stuff. I missed my Bearded Dragons. I thought getting a Leo would be a phenomenal, amazing thing. I was really looking forward to it, building the terrarium, making it an eco-vivarium, doing everything a lot better this time. I can't find a good solid temp spot in my basement. I got a couple more thermometers, like small thermometers going in a couple areas just to make sure that I've explored every option, but as it stands now, I don't really have a good spot that has a good enough, consistent enough ambient temperature. It's a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Might do one of those giant heat tent thingies. Yeah, I loved lizards, and I didn't ever think about that. Like, when I was in my apartment, I kept Bearded Dragons and Annals, and I never thought about how great it was to be in an apartment versus a basement in Ohio. Yeah. And unfortunately, the only real good solution is Black Rabbit just hit on it, is to increase the heat ducting and finish putting up. So if some of you may know this about me, I was in the process of finishing my basement. Like, I roughed in some electrical. I started replacing. Actually, look at this wall here. You can see it's bare concrete, whereas the ones behind me have some different kinds of insulation on them. So I was in the process of removing that and adding pink insulation foam to some areas. And then, like, my wife and I made some choices. We were like, you know what, actually we're gonna move, so let's not put too much of our time and effort into finishing the basement. So like some stuff's kind of half done. My thought is, if I can't get a good temp, I will finish re-insulating everything and see if I can find a good corner, or something like that. But yeah, or I've done some duct work. Like, a buddy of mine is he's a handyman, and not like I'm a handyman. Like, that's what he does for a job. Like, he is either like extra hands of labor on crews, or he does stuff himself. I've worked with him on like some stuff, like with ducts, HVAC, as extra labor on hand. So he offered to help me set up exactly what you're talking about. Yes, the basement is 100% below ground level. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle. See this? I'll turn you guys around for the first time ever. Wow, that is so. You see, there's the windows. Those windows are at ground level. And that ledge that you see right there, right here, this ledge right here with that insulation, that is the ground. So, fire in a barrel. I will definitely try that. And then actually, let's swing you a little bit more. Oh, that's not gonna work. That camera. Oh, and then we're officially at the end of our rope. Sorry, you don't see my magic trick today, I guess. No, I'm kidding. You can see that ledge right here. Right here, this ledge. That's where I was saying that my cat likes to jump. Outside ground below frost zone? Yes, it will. However, it is not compliant, and we will eventually be selling our house. I did rent a heat map thing, to see where my heat was escaping from. Yes, and for the most part, it is the rafters and the jousts in the corners. So that's it. But in where I live, in order to resell that house, I need to finish putting the insulation foam back up on the places where I've removed it. Oh, so that's just my basement, Debs. In the U.S., and I've learned this recently because of my amazing audience. It's not common everywhere. Usually your basement is about as big as the first floor of your house, and I do live in the first floor in a one-story house. So, fun fact: our Good Enough Painting Studio and Ricky's kind of mini apartment is about the size of the Owl House. If Cyber ever convinces me to, I might do a little video tour for you guys. It would require some cleaning up. Hey, Signarly, how you doing? Hey! I was watching you paint something the other day, actually. How you doing? Don't ask me what. Don't remember what it was. We're painting up a black dragon. I'm doing absolutely over the moon. I wanted to take a quick break from some Marvel stuff, so we're just taking a real quick break, and we're gonna paint up something like this. Just take an hour at the beginning of the stream to kind of lay down some paint. It's been a while since I painted anything with form, and it's nice. It's been a lot of buildings and vehicles, street signs. It's nice to paint something that's a little bit more organic, like we were a couple weeks ago with the Lord of the Rings. Never lived in houses, only apartments. Hey, this is the first house I lived in. Well, I guess not. This is the first house I've owned. Yeah, it is always good to switch it up. That job for Victory Appliance is just so huge. It's so easy to get overwhelmed. And then I have this stuff, a couple of like um, really cheap commissions that I'm putting together for like nice people that are like this one. We're charging her $8 does include the model actually on this one. But I don't have any more of these models to give you guys. Sorry. But yeah, she's getting her grandson, sorry, a bunch of D&D models to go. He's learning Dungeons and Dragons, and so she went onto my Etsy store, and she bought a bunch of my stock, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whenever somebody does that, because I don't have like a big inventory, I'm always like, something's up, something's up. The last time someone bought half of my Etsy store, they were actually reselling it on eBay, and I had to block them. So I was like, hey, is there anything in particular you were looking for? Can I help you find something? And they were like, and she goes, I love all these. If I were to give you $100, could you get me a bunch more stuff? And I said yes, and we did. That was a lot of fun. We gave her like $50 worth of models. No, like $70 worth of models that I paid like $40 for. Oh, okay. Hey, if anyone's watching on YouTube, don't Google that. Don't Google that. That is a bot account that is here to steal your money on their fake ass sketch websites. I am live on YouTube. I have a friend from work that is maybe tuning in tonight, so I wanted to make sure I was live. This isn't normally a stream that I would do live on YouTube as well. But yeah, so this is actually part of the same Reaper Bones set that we're giving away some stuff out of. Oh hey Matt, you play your cards right, you're not only going to get a free model from me, you're going to get a free model from Debs. It's exciting. Yeah. And also, Debs, if you did get access here into the Discord and stuff, you can actually see, let's see here, let's go rando capture, Discord. Is it okay? If you check this out here, in the upcoming log work in progress, you can see the stuff that we have to work on here. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. So, this is currently the Victory Appliance job that we got to get done. Joan round 2. This is the Black Bones. This is the Black Dragon Bones model. And then I'm working with the customer on this one. That one we can do. We can knock out the mimics again. But right here we have, this is all... Okay, minus this. The rest of these are free commissions that we're doing for people. So we actually bought Rip... we bought him this. You can't see it. You can't see it because there's a big old thing. We bought him the Sky Coach from Dungeons and Dragons. He won one in a giveaway, and then Discord wouldn't let him claim his prize. So I was like, well, I got you, bro. So if he ever gets his prize, he said he'll swap us. But we went ahead and we bought him this. Yeah, Good Enough Painting is... I don't joke. Like, I like to give people stuff. This is what this is about. I had to stop buying models and then giving them away for free. This way, I get to occasionally do this, and the rest of the time, I get paid to paint things on the really cheap. Signarly, yeah, let's get you an invite to the Discord. Let's get you that free Reaper Bones big old box set. On the 18th, which is coming up in, guys, 11 days, fucking crunch time, we're giving away the Reaper Bones Dragons Don't Share kit, which is, of course, I didn't talk about this yesterday enough, or at all. It's a big old box set. It's, this needs some time to dry anyway. So here's the dragon from the Dragons Don't Share box set. So it's a lot bigger than our current dragon. We're going to be giving away this, and then the rest of the box set, and this is going to be a very large 12-hour plus live stream, that we're going to paint all of this up and you know, and then give away some stuff, and then so here's all the terrain that comes with it. And this is actually the big part that's stressing me out, is tomorrow, guys, remind me tomorrow when I'm chatting on Discord, if anyone wants to poke the bear, say, hey, if you have time, work on this. I have to remold some of these pieces back into an appropriate shape to make sure that everything fits together. But yeah, this is the terrain for the piece, and then we're going to be painting these up either before or after, probably after. I am sorry, so it's actually going to take a couple days to get this stuff in the mail, but it also comes with 5 D&D heroes. And what's cool about this is I got this off of a local guy. It's the same local guy that I got a bunch of these bones models from. He was moving, and he heard that I like to do stuff like on the cheap for people, and he said, hey, if I give this to you all really cheap, do you think you'd paint them and be able to like work with people on prices? And I was like, fuck yes. I'm actually just gonna straight up give some of your shit away. Yeah, he was really excited about that. So we're actually gonna paint some stuff for him as well out of the stuff that he gave me, including like a cool like ice demon thing, and then the other one of these dragons, because some of it came twice. A lot of these, there was 2. Oh, there's plants gonna be on the tower. There are plants all over the tower. We got vines and ivy and stone and textures. But yeah, and then so if you're in the Discord, you automatically are winning. Sorry. You automatically have an entry. And then if you pop in and you say, hey Ricky, during the stream, verbatim? No. Oh, we're also going to give this away because we won this on Hero Zone's channel. Thank you, Hero Zone. At one point, and we are going to, once we paint it, we are going to have to fill that base up with gravy at some point, so be aware of that. It's not a joke. I'm going to put gravy in this base. That's going to go in there too. Or it might be a mini giveaway. And then the next giveaway that we're doing, like the big long stream, is gonna be this. And, okay. Oh. This one that, okay, so I forgot I ordered this model, and then randomly the store that is local to me called me and was like, hey, we have your $40 Kraken model. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I made the mistake of, I just said, hey, can you order me a Kraken? Thinking I was gonna get the WizKids, like, Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures, like this big Kraken. Nope. They call me and they're like, hey, we have your Kraken. I show up. It's, one sec. The gravy is, roasted turkey gravy. Matt, I'm not lying. I don't joke about this kind of stuff. Yes, I am 100% attempting to sell feet pics online. Yes, I 100% intend to put gravy into that well of despair. Come at me, bro. I have my own plans and my own energy, and I do my own thing. Yes, ignore that. So yeah, this is huge. But wait, okay, so actually, it's not too bad. This will be the next giveaway we do. Is I'm gonna do, and since the model is a little bit smaller, I'm thinking we'll do like a little diorama board or box with it, and I bought some 2-part epoxy pour stuff that we can kind of submerge like some of the water effects and maybe the boat into water. Yeah, WizKids is an amazing cheap miniature brand. It's affordable, it's approachable. Yes. Debs, if you're used to painting things like Games Workshop and stuff, and you just want something fun to play around on, check out WizKids Marvelous Miniatures. Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures, they also have the WizKids Pathfinder Battle set. Yeah, check them out. They're much more affordable. They're not as good in terms of quality compared to Games Workshop. They're plastic. I have issues with the waves. It's like gnarly. Okay, yeah. So depending on what wave you buy, some of them are good, some of them are bad. So they don't actually update their plastic injection molding based off of what they currently have. They have to do it based off of the cast molds. So it would cost more than 150. Oh shit. That is true. Hobby stuff is very expensive there. My buddy that does Gundam that lives in Singapore, he has that issue actually. I'm so sorry. But it should be cheaper than the stuff from Games Workshop, because even if the tariffs and stuff are really high, your base price is still a bit lower. But again, the models, the sculpts are so-so, in my opinion. You guys have seen me and have discussions about what I believe the WizKids line is designed for and intended for. That is to allow people to get models of things for their D&D worlds. They're not meant to be models that you learn to paint gorgeous things on, etc. Bought more than 20 inks and primers. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. What was it? The guy from Singapore, he said his buddy actually, in order to avoid tariffs, he would make a trip, like his friend makes a trip for like their whole local Gundam community like once a year to Japan, which is obviously like the mecca of Gundams, and yeah, does a bunch of shopping for the whole group. Alright, Poco Catch. Oh, I don't have that ball. Okay, outside. I can definitely imagine that being an issue. That tariff costs and everything. Alright, I'm so sorry. It does suck. Alright, so, and to be clear, I'm not saying, alright, let's move on, like I wasn't done talking about it. I'm saying alright as in, let's make sure we aren't getting too distracted. We can still talk about that though. Alright, so I'm going to throw down some texture base. And again, this is just kind of like base coat stuff. I think I went a little bit ambitious when I pulled out this for this base. But I think we're going to stick with it actually, because I want to submerge this in a sort of mini smuggling ring to get stuff. I volunteer my body. I'm ready. My body is ready. Wheelie and I both went to Full Sail University, if that counts. Alright, so we got a couple options here. I don't want to go too crazy on the big dragon base. I can drift at sea real good. I'll die a slow and horrifying death. Drugs, just a major, sir. What the hell? Did we use... Oh, yeah, okay. I'm glad we learned this lesson here. The poster tag. It might not be a great idea on all the Bones models here. Okay. This piece of Bones is a very flimsy thing. So my idea is... What we're going to do is we're going to have this dragon in the front of this base. And then... ooh. In the center. Screw it. We're going to do a real big base. We're going to make this... We're going to go special with this. This is for Joan. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so this gives us a lot more room to play. What we're going to do is we're going to build up a little pool that we're going to allow us to do a really cool pool of water here for him to be standing on this ruin inside of. Oh yeah, I mentioned Singapore because I had friends that do Gundams in Singapore, and Deb works in Singapore, but she lives in Brazil. Sorry, the company is based in Singapore. So Rabbit, if either you messed up by what I said earlier or the same reason that I messed up at the beginning of tonight's stream, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create like a little basin. Thank you. For some water effects, and then I'm gonna drill some holes, and I'm gonna put some bamboo and foliage in the background here, and we're gonna give Joan a really nice, good centerpiece for her grandson's campaign. I'm thinking that that would be a lot of fun. Can't even buy a Warhammer miniature from an official store because there's none. That does suck, but if you're shopping at an official GW store, you're shopping wrong. Support a local gaming store. Also, they usually do discounts. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to get this guy down on here. I'm gonna take this off. Big agree with the shopping. I assume the shopping at a GW store is what Signarly agrees with. I don't think I've ever been to a GW store. Okay, get this off here. I hate. You guys see this? Blech. I've been to a couple, not worth it. That's fair. Ooh, board game miniatures. I love board game miniatures. I showed you guys the Kingdom Hearts ones for the Talisman game. I love, and the Lord of the Rings Journeys to Middle Earth. I mean, with board game miniatures being just as good, if not better, than a lot of wargaming miniatures. Yeah, as long as you can find someone that has a good board game collection, you have so many miniatures to paint. Speaking of awesome miniatures to paint, if you want something fun and unique, Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. Obviously, it's not new, it's not different. I have been talking to somebody about doing a job for them with it, and oh my god, it's amazing. All this stuff. I did, however, have to get refunded from a company that I bought a bunch of stuff from. Oh my god. Bolsonaro's side. Only choice you have here is shopping online, though. Tell you what, fun fact, a lot of hobby stores, if you do some poking around, actually, and you're able to avoid places like Amazon, you can actually buy direct from like local hobby stores. My three big recommendations are Michigan Toy Soldier, Miniature Market, and Noble Knights. All three of those places are brick and mortar locations that invest extra money into having big warehouse like setups in order to help people get products. So if you're gonna buy online, try and find places like there, or what's the one that I just bought from, the Goblin Bazaar or something like that. They're like actual physical brick and mortar stores that just sell stuff online too. Alright, real quick here, we're gonna use some super glue because it'll activate here quickly. And one day we will eventually remember to buy more Zip Kicker activating spray. Last time we were at the store was not that day, so whatever. This is just gonna tack it into place for us. It's just gonna make sure that we get a good placement here, like this. Miniature Market, yeah, Miniature Market's great. And then if you do go to Miniature Market, you can get all kinds of really good deals on stuff too. The number of sales that they run is absolutely insane. And fun fact, they don't do a very good job of explaining it. I'm actually on a first name basis with the one of the owners there. Like when he calls me, he's like, "Hey, Ricky," and I'm like, "Yo, what's up, Jeff?" And they don't do a good job of explaining it, but the customer holds. It doesn't have to be you're gonna come on in person and hold it. If you want to just spend like $50, but you want that $100 free shipping, just go ahead and check out with with your $50. And if you select the on hold, customer holds, later on at a later date, you're able to check out with your whole cart, if that makes sense. So like if you wanted to every single week buy a single model, only pay for the model, get the sales price, lock it in, and then pay for shipping once at the end, or wait until you have enough for free shipping, you can do that. They don't do a good job of explaining that. They move locations at almost complete turnover. Nice. I love when places have good turnover, good positive turnover. Let's see here. Oh no, my wife texted me. Oh no. She texted me just oh no 25 minutes ago and then nothing else. But she went to bed. Oh. I just texted her the thing about the lizard, being pretty sure I wasn't able to get one. The temperatures, so she's just like, hey, I'm sorry. Oh god, when the new 52 started, that was like at the pinnacle of gatekeeping for every kind of hobby whatsoever, wasn't it? Warhammer was really, really tough to get into then. Everyone was, all the comic book nerds were super upset about New 52's existence. And then Marvel was about to do the same thing with their new generations or something like that. Oh my god. I won't give up. Nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you. So we're going to start with just this to get some ground texture first. Oh wow, we have quite a much larger raiding party now. Stream Raiders. Wowzers. Wow. As always, Killing Field is, I believe, always going to be our best option. Look at this poor little guy. Let's see where he goes. Please go this way. Please join us. Don't go this way. That's gonna bum me out if you go this way. Oh no, he's just gonna die. Oh, this little barbarian. Oh, look at all these guys are coming right for him. Oh god. This poor little barbarian. Let's see what he does. Yeah. Oh, he's done. He's done. That's so cool. Helping her get all of her first D&D stuff. Ugh. Ooh. I love making clay rocks. It's better than trying to make clay tree trunks, which you guys might see me do here in a bit. Or, you guys are actually going to see me use some liquid latex either in the YouTube video for the Doctor Strange thing or live on the channel. One or the other. I haven't decided what yet. Because it's the option of, in the YouTube video, do I want to show that process or do I just want to, like, pull vines out of my ass? I don't know what I want to do. And it's so cool that someone's able to walk through them as, like, be like, yeah, here's all the stuff we sell. It's so nice. I think we're gonna go top side here. Yeah, that should be fun. If you're gonna put assassins, put them back there, please. You're gonna have a much better time with it if you put them back there. I promise you. Outside of that, though, I'm gonna let anyone put anything they want anywhere. I don't really care. Okay, so for the texturing here, go ahead and grab just our shitty old cup here. Grab a ratty brush, and we're just gonna attempt to just get some stuff down here. Basically, our job right now on this first coat is we're going to attempt just to blend this into the base here. and put in the order. I mean, yeah, and actually, surprisingly, their markup usually isn't too bad. Cause, yeah, at least a lot of companies, their markup isn't too bad. Local gaming stores, and they actually you can usually get stuff cheaper from them than you can like some manufacturers. Like example given. Games Workshop. So they can your local gaming store is going to be able to get you Games Workshop products cheaper than buying directly from GW because GW doesn't want to ship to everyone and their mom. They want to ship to a store and have the store deal with individual logistics. Striking got the box. Oh my god. You have to post pictures on the Discord. I hope everything made it to you okay. I was really nervous about those displacer kitten tentacles. The mimics I wasn't concerned about, but the Debs we were talking earlier about painting some stuff to give uh to give up to viewers, and Striking got some mimics because he's been just such an amazing supporter of the channel. I decided to randomly just get him that. But yeah, oh my god, you have to post up pictures of it. Yeah, how's it going in that most? It's going great. It's going absolutely great. We're having a lot of fun. I'm painting up a dragon, so we're getting to do something fantasy related tonight, at least to start our night, and then I'm going to switch back over to the Roxxon oil station. But I wanted to go all out on this base for this commission for Joan, give her grandson like a really good centerpiece to his Dungeons and Dragons campaign. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But how we're doing is, I like to think we're all doing pretty good here. Most, you've been gifted a sub by Strike It. Most, you weren't subbed. Oh my gosh. Oh, you gotta fix your badge. Okay. What was wrong with your badge? Oh, you don't have the gifty thing. 10 gifted now. Oh, that's really cool. We gotta get the gift badge subs and stuff, guys. That's on my list of stuff to do. Once we finish this Marvel stuff, I promise you guys some as soon as we finish up this Marvel job, we're going to be focusing a little bit on some channel stuff like emotes. My free time will be spent with some of that stuff, especially if I'm dealing emotionally with the fact that I can't get a lizard. You wasn't subbed yet? We'll enjoy it now. I'll go on the Discord here in a bit, and I'll get you access to your new fancy illustrious artist role. Yeah. Are you excited? He's like, no, unsub, unfollow, report. And it's like, oh, that's cute. Don't show her an adult one. It's terrifying. They get more terrifying as they get older. That's so cool. Do you know what's fun? I learned a fun thing about Dungeons and Dragons while I was painting that Displacer Beast for Queen Sassy Cat a couple weeks ago. Another viewer and friend. Displacer Beasts don't actually teleport. They actually they mess with your mind so that you think that they're somewhere else. And I'm so glad that you were able to. If there's one thing that I love more than giving people free models like the mimics, it's then charging them for models that they use to trick children. I love tricking children. It's one of my favorite things. Charge more than other people. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is true. They don't actually. They are canonically. They don't teleport. They warp your mind to put them so that so that you believe it's kind of like a blur spell almost. So they or they wrapped. Oh, what was it? They changed their form. One sec, actually. I looked this up. One sec. The worst Christmas of. Okay, let's be fair. Who's gonna get a bunch of kids sand? Did I ever pick out a new solo board game? I looked at the stuff that I had. I think I'm probably gonna try Outer Rim. I have some stuff on hand that I should be playing rather than buying something new. So I think I might give Outer Rim a shot. I got some other ones too. That one I should probably have played at some point, at least once. Displacer Beast. Alright, Displacer Beast. Ooh. Yeah. Yes, they have a bunch of weird stuff. Dwarf wielding a dragon or double axes on the dragon? A staff or a dragon? Yes, I've watched Daily Stand stuff. Loved it. I liked the staff because with the Fire Slayer's army, you're gonna have so many dwarves with 2 axes. Having somebody with the staff was actually kind of refreshing, so that's why I chose that for John's model on that commission. Yeah, that was a fun. I loved doing that Magmadroth. Yeah, you're gonna have so many guys that just have an axe in both hands. It's just you're gonna get bored with it real quick. Unless you like have loaded up on some odd units here. I dig it. I dig this here. Hey, enjoy your call. Don't cuss anybody out. Oh, guys, we got an order on Etsy. We got a order for a 2 paint. Uh-oh. That means we got 20 days to ship it out. That's fine. Hockey Tank, just a Zamboni. I mean, everything is always easier to paint separately, but I don't know if that's going to give you a bunch of issues with assembly later. It's kind of the balancing act there. It's always easier to paint things separately, but like then when it comes to putting them together, you want to make sure that you don't have any like unpainted things showing. I didn't have any issues, so when I received the Fire Slayer's job, it was already all assembled. I didn't have any issues getting to just the beards on any of the guys, if that helps you with your answer. So like I wouldn't say that it's a requirement. Let's see, what is it? What is this one? Oh, this is the Ankeg, and they want it painted. Ooh, think fantasy. Praying Mantis. Oh, I love it. Okay, okay. Okay, let's go pull that model just to get it on the table. The A's are an easy one because the A bend is turned around. Yeah, so we're gonna paint this up in like a fantasy praying mantis style. I am excited for that. This is one of the first things we ever painted on the channel, was an Ankeg, and I was never quite happy with the paint job. So now we get to revisit it and make it like bright ass green and yellow. Love it. Okay, cool. So this is that Etsy order. We'll put it over here. We'll move the gravy over here, and we'll go ahead and put this right here. Mantis shrimp. I love that. It's true. All right. Dragon is looking good. Alright, so we're going to let that texture paste dry, and then we'll continue on with that either later tonight or tomorrow. And I think maybe instead of doing a pool of acid or liquid or something, we might do something else. I have some ideas. This will be a good centerpiece for Black Dragon. I'm really happy with that skin. Adding a little bit of black into that that dark green is exactly the right color for Dungeons and Dragons Black Dragon scales. Ah, I'm very happy that that worked out. And we got some good variation on the wings. Nice, nice. And this is really quick, easy. Yeah, yeah, nice. We gotta get these street lamps done. Okay, so this is part of Joan's job, so we'll move it over here into Joan's job area. Let's go ahead and switch gears real quick. We're gonna do this. And yeah, we had a lot of work to do on that Black Dragon, but I think it's a really, really good start. We got dry brush, pick up some edge highlighting on the scales, and then obviously all the base stuff, skin, eyes, extra. Ow. Get a wet blend each individual scale. Have you been looking at my blue dragon that I painted? Matt, we can't do that. We can't do that on every job. It'll be bad. Take too long. Okay, street lamps. Okay, the bane of my existence. Generic scenery, as well as FDM prints. Okay, let's go. Get real sweaty. Get real sweaty with your painting. No. I actually was on Facebook and I saw some really sweaty posts about miniature painting, and I thought about you guys, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad that my people that I paint with every night aren't these people. Oh my god. I'd be exhausted all the time. So we're gonna just try and apply a dark tone wash. Does she play any D&D? Yeah, so she's played D&D with me. I've run a game for her and a friend of ours, and I've run a game for her and one of her friends. She listens to actually a lot of NiadPod and Adventure Zone, but she's a lot like me. The idea of committing yourself to a group to consistently play with the same group of people is just not as enjoyable. Like it's a big commitment playing D&D, and sometimes you don't feel up to it, and sometimes you don't want to. So like, we kind of stray away from committing to doing groups and stuff. Unless they're like really like laid back, chill online groups. Let's go ahead and start with some soft tone actually. But yeah, Oriana does love painting. Not painting. She does love D&D, just not doesn't do any painting related things. And plus me, I'm a person that likes to stay busy, so I can't ever guarantee that I'm gonna have like. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to do an in-person D&D group. Maybe the online ones aren't so bad. Because I can paint miniatures or something. I've done that before. Been part of a D&D group and then painted miniatures during the session. But yeah. I think you told me how Slayer Day is. You may have told me, but can you please remind me? Well, I actually check out this on-keg order, and I check out to see if they made any other interesting comments or anything. That's right, yeah. That is not a lot of progress on Curse of Strahd. I can see that, yeah. So ready to leave Arabia. What if you were like, I'm so ready to leave Murder House? I would have been like, wait, how often are your sessions? Wait, what? For the last 5 years, I've had them inside the Murder House. That would be. It's horrible. I'm just covering this in a decently heavy coat of soft tone, actually. Death House specifically, you're saying is atypical, or just Strahd as a whole is atypical? Not really. Oh, you're talking about Strahd as a whole, yeah, yeah. Deb, you're back. How did your call go? What was it about? Do you want to talk to us about your call? All the time. They really stuck the old school D&D. Well, I mean, yeah, it was a reprint of that, so yeah, they kind of had to. Still about the animation you're making. Okay. The still image you're making. Okay, okay. So do you work for like a marketing firm? That's interesting. It's animation, still images. I'm getting a real marketing firm. Graphic designer vibes. So, might do something different here. Give me a sec. Yeah, but did you make him sign an NDA? No. Speaking of secrets, Why didn't Harry Potter getting bit through the arm by a basilisk tooth kill him immediately, given that he's a Horcrux? Just speaking of secrets. Yeah, I never thought about it either. It's like, because he's a Horcrux. The other ones get destroyed just by being stabbed, and then they just completely like fall apart. But he doesn't. It's a little weird. He didn't think he himself, because well, he didn't actually intend to make him one. No, he was a Horcrux, confirmed. The scar is the Horcrux. It's magic. Okay, it's magic is the only answer that I see so far that is acceptable. No, because he still has the scar later. I guess maybe if the magic was imbued into the scar, maybe. I don't know. It bothered me because I'm rewatching this movies. And I was like, wait a second. Right, no, that's what I'm saying, yeah. They like that's the point, is like he is a Horcrux, so like the basilisk venom should have destroyed the Horcrux. Oh, it's gonna be there before Friday, I'm sure. And if it's not, don't worry, we're not. We're good. We got plenty of other stuff to paint. Thank you so very much, everyone. Shout out to Black Rabbit. He's gonna send us a bunch of toys to play with here. Yes, it is 100% the least of the mistakes that author has made, and yes, we have this is not my subtle way of bringing back up Death of the Author in literature. I promise, I promise, I promise. I'll stop talking about it. But yeah. I was just thinking about that because I was watching the movie. Do you know what movie slapped though? The Aragon movie. In the book series by Christopher Pelloni. That movie, probably one of the best cinematic pieces of our time. Underrated. Wait for it. Wait for it. Or something you never got into. Interesting. It's absolutely amazing. I'm rereading it again now. It's my in paperback book right now. So I usually listen to something on paperback. I'll listen to some audiobooks while I also read like a series or something in paperback. Right now, it's my rereading that series is my paperback novel. Yeah, that D&D movie with Marlon Wayans. Are you talking about the dragon one? Yeah, actually, it's funny because like Memes of Allegasia, that D&D tabletop group or the tabletop RPG group, it's all they're trying to make a tabletop RPG system based off of Allegasia and the world. So actually, I'm getting a lot more info from them and like exposure to it, I guess. So just it's been on my mind a lot more. At the baby dragon. Oh god. No, the other one, white chicks. Oh god. Mostly watching paint dry. I mean, you're not wrong. Hashtag, you are not wrong. Like, that's what you're literally doing right now. Even if this paint is being applied, there's other paint on screen actively drying. Right here, all this paint here, drying. I like that. I like that. We're gonna watch the paint dry. Yeah, the movie is literally called Dungeons & Dragons. Yes, yes. And then the that was the one with the dragons. Yes, yes. I do like that. I'm gonna watch Twitch, and it also had, yeah, I loved that movie. I actually watched that movie before I watched almost any other fantasy stuff on TV. Do you guys play RPG? I don't know. Like role-playing games? Yeah, that's actually, I think we talk about that a lot in like Dungeons and Dragons, etc. Yeah. I think that is kind of the funniest answer too. Strike. Like, I go to Twitch. I watch paint dry. What? Yeah, I didn't stutter. I didn't stutter. I like that. Just adding that right there is gonna be good. And then I'll do like this in like a copper or something. And then these can stay. They're gold and silver. Pre-selected for my games, but 375 hours in Witcher 3. I struggled with Witcher 3. I have a big FOMO complex as well when it comes to video games, and I don't enjoy games that you require a lot of prep before big encounters and stuff, and I felt like in that game there was so much prep that I should be doing before every big fight or every fight, and then I'd be running around getting all the ingredients, and I would just kind of go down a rabbit hole every single time. And I just ended up not having fun between gear, and there was just too many things going on. And I know objectively it's a good game, that the issues were me. I'm being very clear there, I know that, but that was like my experience with The Witcher 3. Oh, I have too many hours into Elden Ring, yeah. We watched the other day, we rated out to somebody that was playing some Elden Ring, Joy Painting Miniatures. We're not going to rate out to him while he's playing Elden Ring again. He was so upset, he spaghetti. Oh my god. He was inconsolably angry. Like, Chat and I were trying to like crack jokes or something. He wasn't having it. He was like, this game's trash. Like, this game's trash. People that like it are trash. I'm like, you could play something else. He's like, no. It's like, Joy, no. You saw some of that? Yeah, it was so bad. It's like, he was so upset, and I was like, you could just play something else. And he was like, no. He did have a death counter, and not like in a fun like Cybers kind of way, like in a this is gonna feed my rage kind of way, and I think it did make him better. Bro, don't do that to yourself. Yeah, like I don't know why people do that to themselves sometimes for games. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, streamers. We're doing very well. It looks like we're definitely gonna raffle stomp this time. If you've ever played a Dark Souls game, the answer to that question, is it hard to play, is a very big yes and no. Compared to like a lot of other RPGs and stuff, yeah, it is difficult to play, but once you get the pacing down and like you know what you need to be doing, and you're aware of what you're able to take on and things like that, it is not difficult. There's a reason it gets so many things. Dodge the game. Uh, I suck at playing hard games. Yeah, you and me both. Yeah, so we're just gonna. Yeah, you and I are in the same boat there. Then we're gonna dodge this game. Is that what those are? Junk accounts? Oh, I have to place more paladins. Oops. You can pay to have a bot company hella drop on your streamers. Oh shit, really? That's wow. Yeah, I don't even. If you held a gun to my head, I would not know this story at all. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a pass for you, Debs. If you're a big Dota 2 player, yeah, I would definitely say pass. Okay. Wow, Debs with the absolute fucking beast of an intro. Jeez. Bad reaction. Check marks. You're gonna get hearts too. Look at you go, girl. You're amazing. Sig gnarly, same thing. Check mark. Some hearts. You know what, Sig? You're gonna get some googly eyes. And Deb, you're gonna get another emote. You're gonna get you're gonna get googly eyes too, because there's anything else in my quick emotes. Sig gnarly, are you currently on a gifted sub right now? Let me see here real quick. I think you are. One sec, guys. Yes, he is. He's currently a 1 month subscriber, or he's just subscribed on his own. He's an illustrious artisan. Done. Diablo. Oh my god. Smash bodies make caveman noises. Oh. Yeah, I love that action RPG vibe of games. It is very satisfying, and it's a little bit different, which is nice too. Ooh. Hades was good too. Oh, MMOs, yeah. I want Lost Ark to be good. I haven't played it a bunch. I almost just put a bunch of paint right directly on there. But also, yeah, MMO aspects of it seems to me like I love the action RPG aspects of it, all the huge variety of classes, etc. And yeah, not sleeping a single Saturday per year. Yeah, you can. Yep. Yep. That is definitely a vibe that I think many people will appreciate and they feel. Ooh, Divinity Original Sin is a phenomenal game. I wouldn't say I'm recovering addict to World of Warcraft, but yeah, I was a couple years ago. Yes, 100%. Or no, you're just talking to Deb. Yeah, everyone just talk to her. That's fine. I see what's up, Strike. You guys talk to each other. I'm gonna play with some paper here. Get it all smooth. In the beginning of Kata. Oh, so pretty early there. I started during Panda season, and I never looked back. That was my bar. Yes. Auto, 100%, yes. And then Final Fantasy 14, yeah, that's a big one for me too. Off and on for sure as well, yeah. Like, I'll go on. I finally caught up with the MSQ in like my last playthrough. Oh my god. I was in college and had to focus. Yep. Just microdosing meth in the form of Adderall. That's what I did. So I got through all of my raids in college. I'm kidding. You seem pretty distracted. You should microdose meth. Okay. Okay. If you had it upside down, oh my god. So yeah, you might have to file some pieces down to make them fit, but also make sure that you have them in the right orientation. Yes, yes. Oh, she's a psycho, the psycho. I'm so curious to see how common it is. No more drinking for you, water. Well, I mean, I'm on a prescription medication, but in terms of normal drugs, like illicit drugs and substances, that's gonna be a big old 0 for me. No, nothing else. Given the number of people that abuse prescription medications, sometimes it can often be difficult to get medication that you need. Like for me, and my Adderall, so many people abuse Adderall prescriptions. Ooh, the riches like some powder, and I don't do any of that because you don't lose control. Yeah, that's kind of the same for me. Oh, I don't do any kind of drugs or drinking or anything. It's sticking. It's just not that loss of inhibition. And control is just not for me. Yes, to cover an addiction because they picked up because of prescription drug. Yeah, yeah. Like me, with my Adderall, I took to just downing trucker pills, which are these gas station caffeine pills. Yeah. Yeah. Because they were terrible for my body, but my doctor said I was too old. I was 23. I didn't need Adderall. And she wouldn't prescribe it because it is a controlled substance of a medication. So eventually, I was like, hey, I really need this medication. So she was like, yeah, sure. You have to take a drug test every single month, though, when I write the prescription. So you have to come into the doctor, pay your copay, and pay for the drug test, which, given that it's not a medically required drug test, my insurance at the time, so I was paying $200 for the drug test. So I was paying about almost $300, $10 a day, just to function at a normal ADHD level. So then I gave up and I started taking trucker pills. but I have a better doctor now, better insurance, etc. But yeah, imagine if you weren't in a boat where you could get by with something like caffeine or something, and you were this is what you were doing to get antidepressants and stuff. And plus, I used to get drug tested a lot when I was in karate and stuff, so I never really did anything like that, like weed or anything. My wife smokes a bunch of pot. MDMA is really hopping there in Brazil. That's interesting, actually. Yeah, major, and that's it too. Like you don't know what's going on with your drugs. That's kind of part of the reason why I've never messed with it. Like my buddies did some LSD that had like literally tiger's blood in it, literally tiger's blood. But it wasn't because it did anything, but it was just for clout. I'm like, you guys are, what's wrong with you? I'm one of the few people in tech I know that isn't medicating. Hey. Anxiety and depression, yeah. I was on antidepressants for a very long time. Finally got a little bit of a hold of my own mental state. The antidepressants helped me a lot to get there, but I didn't want to be relying on them forever, so I stopped taking them, and I ended up just making sure I was healthy about it. But the Adderall on that Charlie Sheen, is that it? Like, is Tiger Blood Charlie Sheen? Is that where that came from? Putting that into LSD? Because if that's true, I'm upsetty spaghetti. But yeah, I take me off my Adderall, and I struggle to function as an adult. Like, it's not like, oh, you're a little bit fun and crazy. Like, no, I leave to go to work, and then like 30 minutes later, I'm just organizing the craft goods inside of the CVS nearby. It's horrible. It has a scorpion and a baby cobra in it. Jesus. That sounds like a joke. Yeah, I bet. Get depressed and lose eagerness to follow dreams. Yes, 100%. I might not. It's Blue Ghost. I don't know what Blue Ghost is. Wait, let me guess. Is that MDMA? Bro, it is basically next to embalming fluid. Yeah, let's put that in your body. Oh my god. Sherm. Late stage capitalism. Ooh, yeah, that is also a very real thing, Matt. Hey, 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 hey. That's very real. After using both, yeah, I mean, cause it's like MDMA and antidepressants and stuff like it's like you're literally like giving yourself bipolar disorder. It feels like a little like hitting both ends of the spectrum for like chemically rather than even naturally. Oh god, yeah, I can imagine that they end up not being healthy. I can only imagine. Hopefully they're able to reach out. But yeah, in America, like the prescription medication market is just like it's a nightmare. I used to babysit a little kid, and he was allergic to like everything. In that he had one allergy, and it was corn. Oh, they're just called snake wine. Oh wow. Oh. Well, MDMA is not designed to in any way, shape, or form build up or relieve any issues. I hope people aren't taking MDMA, like, at least not initially, to try and cure something. It's a party drug. It's ecstasy, right? It's for fun. It's not like taking Xanax to calm down. But anyway, I had a kid I used to babysit. If you could pick one thing in the world that you never want to do, to be allergic to, corn. Corn is the option, because corn fucking starch is in everything. Corn starch is in everything. Corn syrup is in everything. Like, it's in a lot of meal products, as in like anything that has any kind of meal. Shit, a lot of fruit pectin even has corn in it. So like the number of things that this kid was allergic to, absolutely astonishing. Especially given that I live in Ohio, which is like corn, 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 yay, corn, yay, corn. Wait, yuck, yuck. Blood for the blood god. Do you ever think he thinks, oh, that's not, that's enough blood? Hey, you don't get to be the blood god by saying, oh, that seems like a reasonable amount of blood. That seems like an appropriate amount of blood. So yeah, I'll catch you guys caught up here. You don't get to see it, at least not yet. Maybe we'll paint this together later this week. But I went ahead and I rebase coated the Roxxon Quick Change in like a beige, because it was just, it's gonna be beige, and I did it in a very rough, thick primer coat. Corn on Macabre. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Devs, I could see that. I could see that. Never been on the party scene though. Not personally. It's a great band name. It's a great band, babe. So yeah, I went ahead and who knows? I'll be your baby. Yeah. So we lost a lot of our underpainting. That's fine though. We're gonna go ahead and do some weathering stuff to it. You loved this building. Did you paint it? Did you enjoy painting it? Is this one that you did? No one puts baby in a corner. Also, yeah, that's fucked up. Like, it's an infant. You kind of just do whatever you want to it. Do that better in your head. Say that better again in your head. Sorry. Oh, you'd love to paint the building? Yeah. Call your local gaming stores. Tell them you paint their terrain for them. Concrete is to create stereos. Oh yeah. I love doing dioramas, displays, telling like a mild story with a base or something like that. Paint a building, Deb. I believe in you. I believe in you too, Deb. Girl, you got this. You got this. And hey, your hair looks nice today. Also, so do the things that you create with your hands. Matt, I think that your shoes were looking really on point today. Your outfit really gave off professional but also confident, and it showed. Auto racing, your fiance is actually buying some diorama stuff so she can build things from your shells. That's so cool. That's so exciting. Is your outfit? Oh, you guys. Well, speaking of here, you guys want to see my shoe here? Sorry, get this off here. And here are my shoes currently. These are the shoes that I wear every day. Niv. Yeah. You know, on the box I got it says good nut painting. It does not. It does not. It does not say good nut painting. It says good enough painting, you bastard. My wife was giving me shit about the way that my handwriting looks like it said I said good nut. And you know what? Fine, I'll admit it. I ejaculated into your box before I shipped it out. There, I said it. Let's just all move on. It's there now, and we're good. She was here. Then I gave her some ideas, and she loved it. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. I can't wait to see what she makes for you. And this is for your Gundams, correct? She's gonna make you a little, like, a diorama for your Gundams. That's so cool. A little shoe goo and you're good. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Those are my current shoes. I've had them for a few months. I like them still. The only issue is when I go upstairs, it will, Oh, you wear the same thing every day, like a cartoon character. Oh. That's so true. That's so true. A space battlefield, and the other's a forest. Those are two very different vibes. Those are two very different scenarios. I like it. 1% white, 1% gray, and then 98% black. Do you, like, just not have dry skin ever? Do you not have dander? That sounds like a horrifying. Hate shopping, hate having to choose. I mean, you guys know what I wear. Like, I wear jeans and, like, V-necks. That's it. Just jeans and V-necks, and then, like, a hoodie. Boom. You have stocks and lint rollers. I like it. I like it. I take that a lot. That's this is a man that knows what to buy. Alrighty, some copper. And let's maybe do some Victorian brass instead. Khaki pants, blue polo shirt. Oh man, that blue polo shirt's gonna look real good on my floor, boy. All the time to keep you off my mind. Oh, whoa, high all the time. You're getting the vapors over there? You should go to sleep then. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, that you're getting sleepy? If you're getting sleepy, I hope you have a really good night and that you get, like, really good rest. And I like that you talk on the Discord. I appreciate it, Matt. You helped me get through my day. An amazing person. Thank you so much. What if he's like, no, vapors is diarrhea? God, now I'm gonna look like a jackass here in a second. Oh, for getting aroused? Actually, okay, you know what? All three. We're gonna say all three. You're aroused, sleepy, and diarrhea. I have a type. Definitely gonna have red and orange beads. Ooh, what's gonna have red and orange beads? Aw, someone asked if you were feeling okay. Aw, at least he didn't ask. At least she didn't like not wear makeup and then I have a guy ask you like, "You feeling okay today?" I'd be like, "Fuck you, fuck you." Are you sick? No, I just didn't put makeup on. Oh, is it because you're sick? Fuck you. So my wife has an interesting take on that. She's like, when girls get super upset that people ask when they're sick, it's because, like, she's like, I spend, I put makeup on, or my wife actually doesn't wear a lot of makeup. She's like, some of the girls on her team, they spend like clearly like a lot of time putting a lot of makeup on, and then they look a certain way, and then to then come into the office and not look that way, people were like, "Hey, are you feeling okay?" And the answer is, and they got really offended. She was like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like, you spend hours a day, every single day, looking a specific way, and when you come in and you look different, and objectively with like less vibrant skin tone, etc. Of course, people are going to ask if you're okay because you look different and you objectively. Hopefully, when you put on makeup, your idea is to look a certain way and you don't look that way in any way, shape, or form. I'm trying not to use the words better and worse here, and I'm really struggling. People are going to ask if you're feeling okay. So she kind of like laid into her team a little bit, or these two girls on her team, like, back off. Like, you don't get to be upset about that. And I was like, damn, sweetie, you have some strong opinions on this stuff as a woman. And she's like, yeah. We got other more important shit to deal with than besides. That's always her opinion. It's like we've got more important shit to deal with besides like whatever petty stuff. Some girls that get upset about like systemic gender equality. We need to stop being upset about people thinking that if we don't wear makeup we're a little bit sick and start dealing with the fact that we make 60 cents on the dollar in some industries. I'm like, that's fair. She hates emo. It feels like you kind of fit right into the crowd then. Burger job is a circus cloud. I love it. Used to be gothic. Like the architecture? Full of gargoyles and flying buttresses. Scalantes. Other architecture words that I know. I'm out of architecture words. Now you wear colorful. That's what I do. I wear colorful clothes while listening to goth stuff. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Type O negative. Pilates? Pilates sounds like fun. So you do Pilates and you do the hardcore pardcore. You used to do karate and martial arts. Now you do Pilates and parkour to get over your fear of heights. I am Debs. You are coming together in our mental image as a picture. I think any kind of country music kind of just sucks. My memory is actually shit. It's really, really bad. I forget a lot of things a lot of the time. But I occasionally do retain stuff. I appreciate you giving me a little bit more credit than I think it is. I deserve. It's a Pilates. Holy crap. Why holy crap on Pilates? That stuff is intense. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's fair. I thought you were in office. Now you're in a tent? Ugh, you're exhausting. No idea where you're at. Matt doesn't keep it down. Doesn't keep it up. Or, calm down. Sorry, I'm reading something and I just can't. If Matt doesn't calm down, I'm gonna have a tent for y'all. It's gonna be an erection in my pants. There's Killing Field. We're gonna put right here. Start battle. Ooh, Sneasel in chat too. That's a good Pokemon to try and catch, guys. Black Rabbit asking me what I want to have the name be on my package, and I literally just misspelled my last name. Awesome. A Weevil. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Weevil is better. Did we win this battle, guys? No, we lost. I figured we'd lose. They had so many more guys than us. That was a lot of guys. Ugh. That many guys just seems exhausting. Am I right, girls? Punk Paladin. What? Am I right, ladies? Alright, there's that. Go ahead and do this. Do this. And this. And this. I'll just vibe everything else in it. I try and put down a lot of archers, I think. Good old contingent of archers. Grab some armor units up in the front here. And if anybody wants to, want to be super sneaky with some archers back here, you can. Hey! Deb's in good enough painting are some Sneasel sisters. I'll be your Sneasel sister. Yes! Rabbit is getting us things in the mail here soon, and we shall put them on things, and then other things will have things put on them. Ah! So excited. I'm so excited. Ah. Alright, let's go ahead and get some painting done here. Let's go ahead and do like just like a bronze maybe on this part, I guess. It would be kind of cool. Just do a couple of different metallic colors would be nice. Like this is a decayed metal. It's a good color. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. What are you gonna paint me? Are you gonna paint me one of the French girls? Are you gonna paint me? What are you gonna paint me like? there's okay, got it. What do you want to paint? What would you be excited to paint? Oh shit, oh shit. Look at your job all the time thinking that. Hey! Yeah! Get yourself that new job. Live your bliss. And take some time off in between if you want to as well. Sorry, struggling here for a minute. We're good. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. Okay. Oh, your friend's doing a giveaway. That's super exciting. What, is there a theme to the giveaway? Can I help you pick something out? That would be fun. Oh, I just invited myself into this person's life. Their decisions on what to paint. Ah, presumptuous. This decayed metal is just a different paint here. It's on the same palette and tone. It's part of the same Metal and Alchemy Copper series. Ooh. You asked for a giveaway. Oh my god, that's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. You should be so proud. It's incredible what just a modicum amount of networking will get you to, right? When it comes to like exposure and interest, etc. It's so crazy. I'm so happy for you. You got people all over the world. You got so many. Yeah. Instagram, you post something. Isn't it crazy that when you post something, Deb, hundreds, if not thousands of people get that notification and they're going to see it. And not just because you're showing up with some random filtered tag, but because they've specifically taken a conscious effort to select that your content and the things that you create are things that they enjoy and that they would like to continue to see, so they follow you. Isn't that insane? How cool is that? So, should you paint something small to blow their minds, or paint or medium-sized mini? Oh. If we were all on a scale, Deb, yeah, you are. Not a bad thing. I don't know. I'd say medium-sized mini. If it was me, I would, but then again, I like giving away big things, so I might not be the best point of reference for this. Yeah, I definitely agree with medium. Yeah. Because then the people that are into miniatures and stuff, they're gonna get a medium miniature. It's so cool. You had people requesting a giveaway of your stuff. That's incredible. Oops. That's fine. Guys, didn't we just hear this song? Never heard this version, you think? Oh, okay. Yeah, I listen to all remixed musics to prevent some copyright issues. This is a YouTube live channel. One of those ones where people sometimes get into really weird RP in the chats. This one not so bad though. This one is actually wait, no. There it is. New Music Mix 2022 remixes of popular songs. EDM Best Music Mix. So just like, you know, all the generic, just like splash words. They just shit out. Alrighty. You guys are good boys and girls. We'll listen to my music for a bit. Actually, we're hitting 2.5 hours in the YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the playlist there. Future Ricky, if you're watching this, and you're looking back for how to paint something, hey, better. Please don't forget that. End stream. Done.